It's so rough out here that dudes don't even have a pickup line. I just ran inside of the Food Lion, and this guy is sitting in his car just yelling at me like, yeah, I pay bills. Yeah, bills. Beautiful, I pay bills. Let me get your number. Like, it's that rough out here. The economy is terrible. Dudes know exactly what to say. You don't even need no pickup line. Just start with, I pay bills.
I always hear this word sexualization of women. But then when women get the spotlight and they're able to express themselves, they usually are over sexualizing themselves. Like,
it's personal. It depends.
So it's empowering when women is butt naked, but when a guy depicts
but we're not doing it for
attention.
You guys.
Yeah,
that's the difference. I do that for me. Y'all just happen to see it. And
like it.
And I don't mind the attention, but that's not why I'm doing it.
I don't really see a man being mad when his woman is dressing up
Maybe
for him
his
in cosplay.
But no, people be mad.
They'll be upset. If her butt cheeks are out,
people be in the comments.
Be upset.
And it'd be the same men that'll come to that woman because of that cosplay and say, "Oh, I want to make you mine. You're a beautiful woman. I love this, da 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 da." And then 3 months later,
after.
why are you wearing that cosplay? Excuse me, this is how you met me. But you want to try to change something to match what you want at home, but yet you still want to go fuck the other bitches in my same cosplay out in the streets.
What? What experiences you had at Comic-Con?
And here's what's changed. A lot of men have options now. You know, I could go out there and I can date somebody if I wanted to, but I might not want to, right? We have options. I can go out there, find somebody, or I can stay at the house. The dude that couldn't get any play back in the day, leveled up, got his money right, got in shape, got his confidence up, and now he's the one now you begging him. Now you, oh, what's going on? Long time no see. On some Michael B. Jordan type stuff. And he's the one saying, nah, I'm good. Y'all not used to men having options. Y'all used to being able to clown around and do whatever you want to do. You're not used to being told no. But that's the game now.
Being single for a woman is a choice. Because there's no such thing as she can't get a man. Because men, no offense, are the easiest things to get. It's finding the right man that matters. It's difficult to find a man who's been through it all, who's been humbled, who really has no ego, and he is grounded and aligned with his values and standards, and he's emotionally regulated and has emotional depth and intelligence, and he can hold space for his woman when she becomes emotional because he doesn't take it personally, and he loves himself enough to love her the same by believing in her and cultivating her dreams and supporting her in any way that he can. And he can lead. He knows the art of leadership. He can create emotional safety for her, which is one of the most important things that women crave and need. And he is humble enough to be able to attach himself to something greater, like God, because he knows he needs a savior. And so this man is rare. And you notice I didn't say anything about money.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. Unfortunately, for a lot of modern women, we're in the accountability era. And a lot of modern women ain't ready for it. Not at all. For years, it was always somebody else's fault. For years, it was, oh, well, you know, it was society that did it to me. The world, the patriarchy pressed me down. Whatever it was. But men are now pushing back on that nonsense. Now men are asking questions. What do you bring? What have you done? And a lot of these modern women don't really have the answers. They don't have any answers because they ain't been doing anything. That accountability, that's uncomfortable, isn't it? Responsibility. You've been out here messing around, acting stupid, and now you got to, oh shoot, I should have actually been doing what I was supposed to be doing.
Here's some tough love for today. You're wondering where all the good men are, right? Well, I'm gonna tell you. They're pretty much everywhere. At work, at school, at home, at the grocery store, wherever you can think of. But the problem is, women are not able to find them anymore. And there's a very important reason why that is. We do a lot of research daily on dating and dating advice and what's out there right now. And what we find is unfortunately horrifying. The advice that's out there that's given to women to be successful in love is ridiculous. And all these women go on a date and use these new tactics they just learned about to be successful in love. And you know what happens? It backfires because a good man can sense that from a mile away. So let's go back to our original question. Where are all the good men? Well, they're tired of getting foodie calls. They're tired of being friend zoned. They're tired of approaching women and getting rejected over and over again. And they don't want to do it anymore. And some of them are, you know what, I gave up on dating. Just like most good women out there say the same thing. So let's change dating for the better and stop all the games and the manipulation tactics. Good men will not fall for that, just like good women should not fall for any of the games or the booty calls or whatever it is. Let's do better.
A lot of these modern women continue to say, oh, men are replaceable. There's a million dudes out there. I can find another one. Cool. Go find him then. But it's been 3 years and you're still single. Well, I ain't that. It's been 10 years and you still single. Shut up talking. Shut up talking. Where the replacements at that you said you had? Oh, they went on ahead and did what they were supposed to do. Turns out a good man isn't as replaceable as you thought. Turns out the good guy that you let go because you thought you can get another one, sounds like he don't just pop up out of nowhere. You can't just go outside and pick him off a tree. Stupid. What an idiot.
The thing that struck me was that men 18 to 25, 45% of men 18 to 25 have not engaged personally on asking a woman out for a date, or I find that to be shocking.
Almost half of young men have never asked a woman out in person. And there's a bunch of factors around that. One, it's difficult. I mean, it's just not easy. One of the key skills I think a man has to treat or try and give his son is to how to express romantic interest while making that person feel safe. And this is only anecdotal evidence. When I go out and I'm in social situations, I'll have women approach me and say, I'm here, I'm single and I'm ready to mingle, I look amazing, and a man hasn't approached me in 3 months, right? And 80% of women still expect the man to make that initial approach. And also, to a certain extent, men's interest in romantic and sexual relationships has been pathologized. Like there's something wrong if you want to meet women and ultimately have sex. And I think we need to start celebrating it, because a man's desire to be in a relationship and, quite frankly, to have physical encounters is fire. And that is, it can be destructive, but that fire can also be captured in an engine and create tremendous progress. Wanting to have sex, if channeled correctly, which it is for most men, makes you want to dress better, smell better, have a kindness practice, have your act together, develop the resilience and the confidence to approach someone, and maybe they're not interested, and guess what? You're both going to be fine. We need to celebrate men wanting to have relationships and making an approach. And if you don't develop those skills and that resilience and those calluses from rejection, you're going to struggle in other parts of your life. So the most rewarding thing in life is relationships, full stop. And I think the most rewarding relationship is building a life with someone and having kids. Thinking, just to be blunt, I would really like to have sex with her. And that forced me to be a better person, to try to have a kindness practice, to demonstrate excellence. And 18 months later, we had our first son. So let's stop demonizing men for wanting to procreate. It's a wonderful thing as long as you channel it into wanting to be a better man.
And, you know, I feel like in a lot of these situations, the tables really have turned, and a lot of modern women really aren't ready for it. You know, you had a lot of men that used to be the ones auditioning, right? Trying to prove themselves, trying to get picked. Oh, man, I just, you know, she just let me take her out to dinner. And now it's the women that have to put their best foot forward. Now they have to bring something to the table. Now women are getting asked, and they failing the question. What do you offer? What do you have to offer? What are you willing to offer? Right? And modern women continue to get offended by this question. But that's the same question that modern women have been asking men forever and still ask to this day. How does it feel to be on the other side? Answer the question.
that I could have a conversation with him, that he could be here with me, that he could have chosen me.
Trying to get a guy to commit or trying to see where things go, I indulged in hookup culture.
Why am I not good enough to date? If you want to hook up with me, why do you not want to date me? And then it's like, is it my personality? Am I that insufferable?
When I tell people that I've never officially been on a date with someone, they don't believe me. But to me, a date is like actually going to a nice restaurant that someone's planned, and I've never had that.
Clearly, I'm not doing something right.
If you do not want to be with her, just tell me.
When I was little, I really didn't think it was going to be this hard to find someone.
When, like, I don't know how to fix this.
I just want a family.
I had to come to terms with knowing that I'm not a woman that men commit to or love. They want, but I've never had any big romantic gestures.
So it happened again. I had a date cancel on me and I got stood up.
And I have been stood up. I know I deserve better. But he was that person for me.
Stop fucking ghosting.
And I'm tired of being single.
And I'm not capable to find someone who is able to get interested in me, in myself, for a long time. I don't know. It's only about superficiality, relationships.
If we required commitment before sex, we would have more relationships.
I don't even condone drink dates. As a man, societally, he gets paid more. And his time that he has more of because he's not doing hair, makeup, and shaving his leg.
I would love to know, what do we need y'all for?
Women don't need men in order to make money to provide for themselves or take care of themselves.
Gorgeous, gorgeous girls don't cry over a boy in a car. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls don't need a boy.
I'm so sick of this. Like, I'm so sick of not feeling like a priority to you.
I need somebody to have my back. I do. I'm admitting it. I could say I'm a strong, independent woman that doesn't need no man, but I am saying I want a man and I need a man.
But every single time this happens, I always tell myself, like, oh, you'll get over it. Or, like, you're over him. It'll be fine, right? I haven't blocked his number, and he hasn't texted me since he ghosted me. He hasn't, not once. He ghosted me once, and then he ghosted me twice. The second time before he ghosted me, he's like, I want to make it up to you. I want to take you out on a date. I can't stop thinking about you. You did nothing wrong.
As he comes back into the car, he tells me, I don't think we're gonna have a good time. And I thought he was kidding, and I'm like, huh? He's like, I'm taking you back home, you're not my type. Oh my God. I'm sure it's because I'm overweight that he didn't want to go, like, continue the date or whatever. And I'm just like, wow, like, it was so fucking awkward.
But people don't just want to date me in my day-to-day life. Like, if he was actually interested, then the date probably would have gone better, you know? Like, this is our second date, and he's not once told me that I was pretty or that I looked nice, and he doesn't, like, ask me questions about myself, and I know that the answer is he's just not interested. Like, I'm aware of that, but, like, neither is anybody else, and at some point, I don't want to be single forever.
You know, a lot of these women, they forget how they treat you. They call you broke, they call you dusty, and all this other stuff. And you know, modern women are so short-sighted, right? So they'll be calling you things and they'll be treating you a certain way, and you're broke, you're this, you're that. And I don't think they really truly understand that when a man gets to cooking and he starts to do the thing, he starts to figure out who he's supposed to be, what he's supposed to be doing, and he follows that path. And then all of a sudden he just pops up one day and, oh man, you became a success overnight. No, I didn't. I've been doing this. I was trying to tell you that, but you act like you didn't hear me. You wanted to go for whoever you was going to go for. And now you're in my face because that man pumped and dumped you. Get out of my face. Period. End of story.
Hi guys. This video is not for the weak.
So if you have an issue with that, go ahead and click off now. I'm getting ready to dive into harsh realities that a lot of women need to hear. Now, fair warning, some of what you're about to hear will probably strike some kind of nerve with you. If you find yourself getting offended, it means that what's being said hits close to home, and you are who I'm talking about. This isn't about attacking anyone or undermining them. It's about opening up a channel of communication that's been shut down for men out of fear of judgment and backlash. Because the fact is, it hits different when a woman says it. So here we go. Number one, every man should not be able to access you at all hours of the night. Number two, a man is not responsible for your daddy issues. Number three, a woman having a lot of male friends is a turnoff for a man. Number four, a man's value goes beyond his wallet and status. Number five, if you want a traditional man who pays all the bills, you have to be a traditional woman who submits. Number six, mind games are not cute. It's stressful and it turns him off. Number seven, prioritize your relationship like you do your career. Number eight, your self-worth should be self-made, not man-made. Number nine, respect his need for space as much as you do your own. Number 10, relying on a man to validate your emotions is not empowerment. Find your own emotional independence. Number 11, your beauty attracts him, but your traits will keep him. Number 12, never compare your man to any other man. Number 13, men fight battles too. They just don't talk about theirs. Number 14, say what's on your mind. He's not a mind reader. Number 15, acknowledge the little things he does for you. Number 16, respect the privacy of your relationship. Number 17, don't say you forgive him just to then bring it up in every argument thereafter. He will start to resent you. Number 18, if you love him, love his flaws too. Number 19, saying I'm sorry and actually meaning it is a major turn on for him. Number 20, accountability builds his trust for you. Number 21, jealousy is not sexy. Number 22, saying it's fine when it's not will eventually lead to him resenting you. Number 23, nagging pisses him off. Number 24, not everything needs to be shared on social media. Number 25, your happiness should not be his burden. Create it for yourself. Number 26, loyalty is not given, it's earned. Work for it. Number 27, men don't like hints. Say what's on your mind. Number 28, stop holding every man accountable for what your ex did. Learn to differentiate people. Number 29, being high maintenance is not a badge of honor. It's a warning sign. Number 30, a true strong woman doesn't belittle her man. She builds him up. Number 31, material gifts don't replace emotional investment. Don't chase what men can buy for you. Number 32, withholding as a tactic is emotional manipulation and it will always backfire. Number 33, his time is just as valuable as yours, so respect it. Number 34, the best love language for any man is respect. Number 35, your insecurities are yours to handle. Don't project your insecurities onto him. Number 36, ultimatums are not a communication strategy. Number 37, being right shouldn't come at the cost of being happy. Pick your battles wisely. Number 38, micromanaging him shows a lack of trust. Learn to let your control issues go. Number 39, testing him to prove his love is manipulation and he will leave you. Number 40, his family is part of the package. Respect them as you would him. Number 41, stop telling your friends all the details of your relationship. Number 42, changing him is not your job. Love him as he is or move on. Number 43, lying, even by omission, breaks trust. Honesty is non-negotiable. Number 44, don't ask him for the truth and then punish him for being honest. Number 45, constant negativity drains him. Be his peace, not his problem. Number 46, men are visual. Doll yourself up every now and then to show him what he has and to remind him of it. Number 47, being comfortable means that you look for ways to add value. Being complacent means that you never try to look for ways to add value. Never become complacent with your man. Number 48, respecting his past is crucial. You both have histories. Number 49, the silent treatment is immature. Open your mouth and communicate, even when it's hard. Number 50, men don't care about your career. They care about your traits. And here's an extra one, but it's so major. There's nothing wrong with belonging to your husband. That's why you take his last name. I want you to know that while these words may be tough to hear, they come from a place of sincerity, truth, and understanding. It's not about attacking anyone. It's about encouraging those open lines of communication. So with that being said, until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
No. The thing that you'll find with a lot of men is that they used to try to explain themselves. They used to actually try with a lot of these women. But you continue to hear how women talk about men, And men have gotten to the point to where they're like, well, they start to say something, like you'll hear them start to say something, but then you're like, wait, why am I explaining myself? She don't pay my bills. Why are we having a whole entire conversation? She's not listening at all. And so you're starting to see men retreat from all of that nonsense and just go do their own thing, just turn and walk away. Oh, he just looked and he didn't approach. Yeah, juice really isn't worth the squeeze, basically. Oh, he didn't even go back and forth. Right, because arguing with you is just pure foolishness.
Right, for all the ladies, can we just discuss hyper-independence, please? I don't even know where to start with this. All I know is that it's sitting there and I need to get it out. And if I need to get it out, other people probably can relate to this as well. So, from such a young age, I have always been really hyper-independent, fiercely dependent on self. And I never ask anybody to do anything for me. Even when people try to do things for me, I'm like, no, because I don't want to put people out and I don't want to be a burden. I know this is a pure contradiction for what I'm about to say, right? And I guess to an extent I have had a very much a feministic mindset, like, if you can do that, I can do that as well. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a female or a male. I just feel like I believe I can do anything I want in life and nobody will stop me. So yeah, you could say that I'm actually quite feministic. I just want to make it clear that, see, girls that are like this, it's not a choice. We don't wake up one morning and decide, oh, I want to be so independent. It's forced on us. It's forced on us. And I am tired. I'm tired of it. Like, I could probably be like this for the next 40 years if I'm alive that long. And it's fine, because you just do what you need to do. You just, when you're in survival mode, you just need to get it done. And if there's nobody there to do it for you, you just need to do it. However, I'm still allowed to say that I don't want to be like this. Obviously, I've been doing my renovation for a couple of weeks now, and I'm just such a dafty that I decided to take on a full renovation. It's been carnage. I've ran out of money twice. I've literally just spent like my last £200 on bloody skirting and coving, and I'm just like, what is this life? What is this life? It's not for me. I think something as well that I've totally moaned about in this last 11 months or whatever it is, how people always say, oh, are you seeing someone, are you talking to someone, and blah blah blah, would you like to meet someone? And I'm always like, do you know what, no, I don't need a man. That's always my response. I don't need a man. But can we just normalise maybe not needing a man, but actually wanting someone? Like, wanting someone to come into your life and just make everything a wee bit easier, and allowing you to kind of become the female and become like the soft girl that you're destined to be, because that's okay. Like, nobody needs someone, but it's okay to want someone. I mean, I'm saying this actually, however, what's ironic is the fact that the relationship that I was in for 11 years never enabled me to be the soft girl. It never made my life easier. If anything, it was always just a current struggle. It was just always a struggle. So maybe I'm after something that doesn't actually exist. Is there a man out there who is able to make your life easier and enable you to be a little softy? Anyway, so basically my point is, I think going forward, if anybody ever offers to help me with anything, I'm just going to be like, I know it's uncomfortable, but it's only going to be uncomfortable for the first so many times. If someone wants to offer me help with anything, I mean anything in life, in any area, I'm just going to be like, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to try this and see what it's like to get help with something. Like, please, does anybody else relate to this? Because I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And also, this isn't like a TikTok of me being a princess saying that I want someone to come into my life and just do absolutely everything for me. That would be very unnatural for me to allow anyway. I am just simply saying that I am tired of feeling in survival mode for so long. I'm tired. And this is actually just something that all the kind of independent girlies out there must feel, because in order to be fiercely independent, you must be in survival mode. And it's not all it's cracking out to be, let me tell you.
A lot of these women, they fumbled so many good guys. The dudes who would have treated them right, the guys who were loyal. You have some of these guys out here that go out there and they build. You say, "Oh, you gotta show me first," and the man go out there and show you. But he's still not good enough. He's still, he's too boring for me. He's too nice. He's too available. You curve those types of men for the toxic guy. And now you're looking back like, dang. But the nice guy then woke up, he done moved on. You put him in the friend zone. He say, well, you know what? I hung out here for a couple years, but I don't want to do that no more. And when that man move out and they go find something else, what am I going to do? Maybe he'll answer my text, or maybe he'll answer my call, or maybe he'll answer when I slide up on the story and I DM him. No, he's not. He don't need you now. And I would say one of the worst parts about all of the stuff going on in dating is that modern women, they be wanting their ex back. They be talking about the things they're not going to take and all that other stuff. And they be wanting to do over. They want to do over. But men are saying, nah, man, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. You think that you can leave? You think that you can do your thing and just come back whenever you want to? But you come back to a locked house. You come back to the door being closed and the man done moved on. That man is happy now. And you got to sit with the fact that you messed up something and you can't undo it. You had a good thing going on. And you mess it up for God knows why. He don't think about you like that. He don't think about you at all. And that's tough for you to accept. And that's when you say you want to settle. That's when you say you got to settle. Oh, I ain't settling for these men. No. With the way that you act, these men will be settling for you. They giving you a chance with your bad attitude. And there's a whole lot of guys out here that modern women, when you listen to them, they try to clown them. Oh, he's too soft. He's too nice. Oh, he's too emotional. I can't stand a man that, I wanted a man, and I thought I wanted a man that was emotionally available. But, once he really let out his emotions to me and he did X, Y, and Z, then, I just lost respect for him. And then they go out there and they get beat up and they get used up and sent on back out to the street. And now you're looking for that guy that you put in the friend zone, or that guy that was too soft for you. Oh, he just not. I need a little bit of chaos. I need a little bit of toxicity, not too much. What they really mean when they say that, because they trying to make it sound, PC. But what they really mean is, I want at least half my life to be a certified bona fide problem. At least half my life. Are you guys okay? And then when they get out of that phase, honestly, in a lot of situations, it takes about 10 years, 7 to 10 years to beat it out of you. I hate to say it that way. Now you're looking for that guy that you called soft and, he's too sweet and he's too nice. But that man didn't moved on. That man probably somewhere living his best life. That man probably got a wife and kids now. Or that man might be out on the lake chilling. Man got a straw hat on, honeysuckle in his mouth, chilling. Beers in the cooler, radio jacked up. I'm not coming back to shore for a few hours. That's the life that you could have had, except you were messing around, loser. A lot of these modern women and their standards, dude, it really is crazy. And nobody wants to say it, but the makeup don't hide your bad attitude and your ugliness. You can try to put a filter on it, and it only does so much. The men out here are getting catfished so much that they don't even want to trust. They can't even trust what they see. Why is it that men only approach me in the store when I'm looking a mess, when I ain't dressed my best, and I don't got my makeup on, I got a t-shirt and sweats on? Because I can see who you are, actually who you are. I was listening to another guy, creator, Ask a Married Guy, or ask him, it's slipping my mind, Ask a Married Man. And he's got to check him out on TikTok. I know I include him in some of my compilations. Really good guy, really funny guy, really funny guy, right? He was talking to his wife about, preferences and having to talk about that. And he said, well, most men prefer that you be natural. They like to see you a little bit more natural. It's not to say that, and he gave an example, some women out here, they wear weave or they wear hair extensions. It's not to say that you don't look nice in that. It's not to say that you don't look good with makeup on. But you're asking me about my preference, and I'm saying I would rather you be closer to who you actually are, so I can see and know who I'm getting to know, who I'm going to be friends with, who's going to be my wife, right? But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all keep on doing whatever you want to do. You keep on telling the man what he likes. It's not going to work. You don't get to dictate all the terms, man. Men are tired of that crap. Just get a man what he wants. He's not asking for anything crazy. Just show me what you actually look like.